Alright people, what's up everyone and welcome to another video, and I just got back from seeing Jackass Forever, which, ooh, buddy, was not a disappointment, that's for sure. God, so good. Alright, I had a great time. It was a solid theater experience. Everybody was yucking it up, going at the perfect moments, and it was just a great time. To see these guys still doing this, even though they're pushing 50, some of them are pushing 50 at least, is incredible, and it was a solid time. Really enjoyed all the new skits, all the... I don't. Yeah, this is the one thing about this movie, and the same thing with all the other Jackass movies. You can't really spoil it. I mean, you can spoil it, obviously, but if I just say, "Oh, this skit and that skit, it was funny," and you haven't seen it, then you'll be like, "Oh, well, now I know that skit's coming up." But it's not. There's no way you could spoil it really, because I could say like, "Oh, this happens with a pogo stick," and you're like, "Okay," and then you're still not prepared, and it's still like, "What the." The tagline for this movie is "Some people never learn," and it's like that's the perfect tagline for the entire series, including the show. And I loved it. I really did. I had a great time, great theater experience. I don't think I've had a theater experience quite like that with a comedy since, I don't even know, honestly. Like, I can't even think of the last comedy that had the entire theater losing their minds that I saw in theaters, at least. It was a fantastic little conclusion, I guess, for the Jackass franchise. Even though Johnny Knoxville has said that he wants to do more Jackass in the future, it'll just be more of the new cast kind of doing stuff while he's like behind the camera with Jeff Tremaine and maybe everybody else. I don't know, kind of just like laughing. There's some amazing skits in this one. One that is Silence of the Lambs inspired, I'll just say, that I fucking loved. The bear one is great in this. There's huge shoutouts to Danger Aaron, the fucking MVP of this movie. I've always liked Danger Aaron, but fucking hell, he was like, he's the guy. I mean, he earned that nickname, Danger, because holy shit, he has probably the most skits that are directly involving him. Of course, he has the bear one, but he has one involving a boxer going after his nards that goes on longer than that. It's not just like bap and that's it. No, there's more to it, and it gets progressively worse. I'm like, oh my god, holy shit. I mean, I know he's wearing a cup, but fuck, it better be made out of adamantium, because fuck that. And it, so if you're expecting a lot of shit, a lot of buttholes, a lot of balls, a lot of dicks, movie starts off, the first thing you see is a dick. And it's not even just a normal dick, it's a dick colored with paint. I don't want to spoil anything else. There's some great fucking skits in this. Like, every single one of them is either like funny or like groan-inducing or like, ooh, you're gonna get a reaction from every skit. Even the little miniature ones that kind of are dispersed here and there, that are just kind of like almost like intermission. Not even intermissions. Like they're like the like the transitions to the next skit. All those are great. It's just a fun time. The one problem I had with it is that I feel like the conclusion was probably the weakest one in the movies, at least the movie versions. Because I just I don't know. Like, I liked it, but it wasn't. It almost felt abrupt comparatively to the other ones. The other ones ended in such a bombastic note, and this one did, but it wasn't like as bombastic, Still horrifying for everybody involved, but not as good as the other ones, I think, personally. But shout outs, Ryan Dunn got a nice little shout out at the end, which I thought was really good. Everybody clapped in the theater. I thought that was really nice. And no Rip Taylor, sadly, of course, because he passed away a couple years ago. And no Bam Margera for obvious reasons. Even though supposedly he's in there somewhere. Like, he has one scene, but I didn't know. I was looking for him too. I couldn't find him. But maybe he's like quick and you miss him. You do see him in archival footage, so maybe that's what they meant. That'd be kind of weird if that's what they meant when they said he's in one scene. But yeah, it was great seeing everybody. Just the camaraderie. That's the one thing. Like, if they continued this franchise with another cast of characters, characters, you know what I mean, another cast of jackasses, but Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville and Poopies, and that was another MVP actually. Shout out to Poopies. He actually did a lot of work. And of course, Danger Era and everybody, Preston, all those people. If they did, I would be okay with the new cast coming in because I did like the new cast. I can't remember their names right now. I know Rachel was one of them. She was cool. But I would be okay with that as long as the other cast is there and just kind of like almost commenting because I just love those people, those guys together. It's just you can tell they're all best friends and you can tell they're just having a blast. Even though Johnny Knoxville might get ran over by a bull and do about 400 flips in the air before landing on the ground. It's good. It's good stuff. Anyway, it's a great movie. Definitely a great theater experience. Go with your friends. I actually highly recommend if you have that one theater that you hate going to because it gets fucking rowdy and it's like people clap all the time and scream and yell. I have a theater like that. I wish I went to that theater this time because it would have been a fucking blast with this movie. I highly recommend going there. If it's one of those theaters that always like just gets filled with idiots that scream and yell. This movie is perfect for that. It would actually benefit the movie. But maybe the second time, because there's some lines here and there. There's actually some really funny lines from actors that you might not hear. But great. I say actors, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it was great. It was great. It was a great time. I had a blast. Jackass Forever. It doesn't suck back then, and it doesn't suck forever. A little AVGN for you. Modified AVGN quote. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't really give scores to these. I just like to share my opinion now. But anyway, that's it. Bye!